Happy Tuesday to you.
Good morning.
Got a little bit of coffee. And it's very dark here because there's no sun.
Yeah. Well,
It's
there
raining.
is sun.
It's
just not shining.
Yeah, it's behind the clouds and it's saying, help, I want to come out and play, but you won't let me because it's raining.
It rained all night. Power's gone out a few times. So if we disappear, that's what's happened.
Good morning, Jeffrey. Good morning, Leslie. If we do go, yes.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
Unless we say goodbye first, then
yeah,
obviously we meant it.
So Christie has magically made coffee today. And boy, is it ever good.
How did I magically make coffee?
You kind of like moved your nose and then the pot filled.
I wish it was that easy. Then I could just lay in bed and then maybe it would come to me too so I didn't have to get up. Didn't sleep well last night because it got warm.
Oh.
Not as bad as last time.
I was awake for 2 hours last night. Chris is like, you just went right back to sleep. And I said, I was up for a couple hours when the power went out. So she was all like, how dare you? How dare you?
That's because you get your tablet out and you start reading right away.
No, I wake up, and when I wake up, my mind is on fire. It's like, boom, boom, boom. Check the news.
But you shouldn't check the news.
I shouldn't. So, yeah, it's just reading about Arizona, which, of course, the Fed DOJ is freaking out. So, yeah, lots of fun going on in America. I never read the Canadian news. I never have. It's never interested me. Although I did watch a great YouTube video of this Alberta robbery. A guy and a girl robbed this convenience store. The cop comes in. Guy's got no shirt on. She's in like hot shorts and a shirt.
I'm pretty sure they're from Calgary.
The cop. He's like, I'm going to tase you. He's like, oh, I give up. I'm on the ground. And he gets up and he starts going after the cop again. Well, the girl goes in the back of the store. She climbs on top of the refrigerator, starts walking along the ceiling, falls through right in the middle of the store. All the cops surround her. They tase them. It was awesome. Good morning, Marie. How are you today? It is, like I said, it's a cloudy day here, but it's warm. Oh, my gosh, it is warm here. We've got, good morning, Kira. She's here now from Edmonton. God bless you. We, right now, yesterday, we made a little vodka. And my gosh, I was at 96%. 95 and 96%, pretty much the whole run. Like, that's right where you want to be for vodka. And it's very different this time. Last time it was a harsher flavor. This time it's almost sweet. You can tell it comes from sugar. But it is, it's nice.
It is nice. Taco Tuesday, according to Jolene. Yesterday was Margarita Monday. Did not have a margarita. Good morning,
Debbie. What is Wednesday? We call it Hump Day, but what is it in Mexico? Is it Weed Wednesday?
No.
Come on.
I don't do that either.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was Vodka Day yesterday. Today is Cleanup Day. It was very fascinating because when you do alcohol distillation, they say you have to take your cuts. So they do all the cuts. Then you let it go for a day. Then you smell and taste each little separation. Then you get rid of what you don't want and put in what you do.
That's good, Donna. Yeah. Hi, Jim. Good morning. So Marie says, coffee is brewing, chicks and garden chores done, all kiddos slathered with sunscreen. That's a win so far. Good job. So far, we got out of bed and got dressed.
But you don't need sunscreen today.
Well, you never know. I'd like to try to find out maybe.
Oh, well.
I need a haircut.
And hello, Donna. So, yeah, we've got lots to do today. Well, it's coaching day.
It's coaching day, yeah.
So there are so much that we should be doing. Our website's coming along. Mexico Life is coming along great. If you haven't checked it out, please do, MexicoLife.com. Still, if you go to MexicoLifeRealty on Google, doesn't register yet because we haven't placed it. It's going to take like months to get there. So
Is today June 15th? I have a haircut today. I forgot.
It is June 15th. So what does that mean?
At 11.
Wow. Mm. Why would you do it on a coaching day?
I don't know. I don't think I did. I'll have to call them and confirm because I didn't get an email from them either.
They send emails?
Usually they do, but this time they didn't. So
Why don't we send emails when people book showings, etc.?
we kind of do, honey.
I think we should. I think we should send emails. What do you think? Should we send emails? Do you get emails if you're going to the doctor, or do they call you? The dentist? Car appointment? Realtor? What do they do? How do they let you know? That is a good question. Because in Mexico, it's just odd here. But we really do need to get better. We do need to get better. Like as a country. Us too. I mean, specifically us. As a country, it's good. You can return stuff now in the stores. Love that. You two are both brown or what? We are brown. I noticed yesterday.
We've spent a lot of time out in the sun lately, so that's good. I'm glad we're doing it. It's good for you. The vitamin D is good for you.
It's only been 17 and a half years, and we finally look like we live in Mexico.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, under our shirts.
Don't talk about what's under our shirts.
Okay, so emails are confirmation. So we do get emails. Email, phone calls, texts. It's overwhelming, especially since I've never forgotten it.
Apparently I have. Because I thought it was Thursday.
The biggest problem we have in Mexico is my clients are still eating. My clients are getting a massage. My clients are at the beach. It's like, what the hell? You don't make an appointment and then don't show, especially with all the people. Marie says, I get auto texts for my hairstylist.
Well, see, and I used to. So that's why I'm wondering if I put it in the wrong day.
Well, it's Tuesday, which is also a problem. We don't
because I wouldn't normally have done it on a Tuesday unless there was a reason, but I don't remember her telling me there was a reason. So I might have put it in Tuesday instead of Thursday.
And you haven't been complaining about your hair, so there's no reason.
Well, oh yes, it's long.
But you don't complain to me.
Well, it's because you don't care.
Actually, you may have, and I just wasn't listening. Because that happens.
Oh yeah, just once.
A lot, actually. I think for the last 32 and a half years, I've not been listening.
Pretty much.
Because when I listened to you the first time, she wanted weights. She wanted a watch. She wanted, what was the other thing?
A scale.
She wanted a scale. She said, this is what I want. I listened, got them for her for Christmas.
Our first Christmas together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I texted them, Marie, so I'll wait and see. They're usually pretty good about responding to their texts.
Christie, I love your hair. I've been going shorter and shorter, and it's so easy.
I love short hair.
The whole reason she did this was our 6-week road trip across Mexico.
My hair was down to my waist, you guys. It went literally down
to her butt.
Down to my butt.
So then she went in, and the girl's like, are you sure you're not going to miss it? And she's like, are you going to cry? Christy's like, no, I want to get rid of this.
It's Thursday.
So yeah, it's not Tuesday. So why would you put it in Tuesday?
I don't know. I think I had to go to the bathroom and I was in a hurry.
Starts with a T. Man, it's a good thing you don't operate in Spanish because that would have messed you up. Mind you, lunes is Monday. Spanish, it's like they've got different words for everything. It's so weird. I remember that it was beautiful. Eva, you're so kind. It was not beautiful. When she got her haircut, she's like, why didn't you tell me how ugly it was?
You know what? If I would take the time, especially once I got bangs, I didn't mind it. But I always, because it was like no bangs, just long, dark dyed hair, frizzy. And so I always wore it up because I was too hot. And so every once in a while when I would put it down, I'm like, why? Why did I do that? Especially the dark. I guess maybe it was partly to the dark color because it wasn't black, but it was like really brown.
So Leslie says she had hair that long too. Every 4 or 5 years, she cut it 6 inches. See, we could cut 6 inches every 6 months to a year. It grows so fast here. And I don't know if it's because we eat better here or we're healthier. What do you think?
Should we do a live while I'm getting my hair cut?
No, nobody wants to see you get the haircut.
Lupita's so cute because she talks and talks in rapid Spanish. And I can catch most of it, but there's sometimes I'm like, Did you just say this?
So it's like she's your husband.
Yeah, kind of. Except for I'm the one that's listening.
Yeah, my eye's really itchy right now. And I'm hearing Quigley.
Oh, what a shock.
It is. My hubs got me a Dyson one year. I loved it more than my diamond necklace that year.
Well, if I would have got a diamond necklace and a scale, I probably would have appreciated the scale.
That's a good point. Is that your dog growling?
Hey.
Yes. Dog fight, dog fight. Nobody ever says dog fight. It's always like cat fight, cat fight. Nobody says dog fight. I don't know why. Well, here's what I hope. I hope Christie comes back. Did you know that Dyson at Costco was like one of their most stolen items one year? Like they lost a number of units. And a Dyson is not cheap. Why is Dyson so expensive? Can somebody tell me that? Marie says, replying, this year a chore wagon for hauling water and feed. Also weirdly a win. I guess. I used to have to carry like 25 kilograms of animal feed. That was work. I mean, like it hurt.
Skip.
Okay, honey, are you helping out here today? Or are you just going to play on your phone?
I'm very confused.
She's doing farming.
I'm in my calendar. Such an asshole. Good morning, Randy.
I can't believe you just said that on Facebook. You're going to get us blocked. They work awesome and hold up great to high wear and tear.
Well, and they're pretty easy to use. My mom had one.
A chore wagon for hauling water and feed? Your mom had a chore wagon?
Oh, no, I thought we were still talking about Dysons. I'm pretty sure that's what she talks about.
This year, a chore wagon. Then she says, they work, not the Dyson.
So again, on the laptop, the comments are not showing up. Because it says I've got 5 comments. I've only been able to read 2.
Yeah, Eva, Dyson isn't cheap up there. We know.
And they're even more expensive down here.
Maria is saying it's the Dyson, honey, not the... Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you thought she was helping you, didn't you? Because you weren't paying attention even to the same stuff you read.
But she did say,
yes,
they work awesome.
They work. It's a chore wagon, but it's multiple Dyson. That's why.
Whatever.
Jolene, yes, text is better. Did you read about the Southwest promo? Yes, I'm going to check that out right after because Southwest tickets have gone on half price. So if it's one of our tickets, or if not, I wonder if we could go somewhere else after Texas.
Dyson what? The vacuum, hair dryer, AC. It's the vacuum.
They also have Dyson fans here. Little tabletop and tall ones that are just the big hole in the middle. Almost all of my appointments send text to confirm. And that's why I was so confused because usually they do send text to confirm. And I didn't get a text and I was shocked because I didn't look at my schedule because I already knew what we had going on today.
On MexicoLife.com,
Good morning, Wayne. How are you?
We have texts available to us as part of our CRM. So expect texts.
I get her. You need to be able to juggle multiple conversations, especially when talking to a bunch of women.
It's like, guys...
He can barely juggle one conversation. Let's put it that way, you guys.
Guys, when we talk, it's all linear. Okay,
well,
we're talking about women. Then we're talking about women parts. Then we're talking about things women do. Then we're talking about beer and vodka and alcohol.
My mom already booked San Antonio for October 8th.
Who said that?
Jolene. To take us to San Antonio.
Nice. I thought you said my mom.
No. I started to say my mom. My mom said that she looked at MexicoLife.com, and I don't think all your listings are there. Most of them are for some 500 square foot condo apartments in a big complex. I don't know what popped up for you. I think you have to search. Our listings, our personal listings, should be under featured listings.
Featured listings, yep.
Which we don't have nearly enough listings. We need more listings.
Marie, it is true you are on a faster speed than I.
go somewhere else. Well, we've already, I don't mind staying in, that's vinegar. I don't mind staying in Dallas and the Texas area for a while because I've never really been. Yes, we were in Houston and Galveston. Were we there for just like 3 days or something? It wasn't a very long trip.
Oh, I think we were there for like 5 days or something. Maybe
Was
7.
it 5?
Yeah, we were there for a while.
Weren't we? Because we did. We did.
We did
4th of
July
July.
4th on the Galveston beach, which was such a
which
fun
was
time.
cool.
What a fun time.
It was very cool.
It was lovely to be in America for July 4th.
What a fly flying around.
I got lots of young people and commies that hate America. We do love America.
Yeah. Yeah. So just because now they're appearing again. So we'll see. We'll see. My messages on my page.
Now Canada obviously has got issues.
Blame Canada.
Blame
It's
Canada.
a song. It's actually a weird song, but it's a song.
That. I believe that was like on the Emmys or something like that.
I don't know what it was.
Men's language, seeing one way, one only. Why did God do that to us?
That's right.
That's actually a good question.
Why didn't he make it easier to be married?
That's why I believe that this whole international relations BS is BS. Do you know how tough marriage is? Like one couple?
That's right.
Put the entire country in relationship and see how that goes. I'm sorry. If you can't get a marriage straight, you can't get countries straight. But it's better than the old days. This has like been the most peaceful time in the history of the world. Because always previously there's been wars going on. The time we are living in is incredible, which is why children today get to grow up and say, "He hurt my feelings," because nobody's fighting. So, of course, they sit back. It's like retired people.
Morning, Sheila.
Retired people are the worst people to have on the board of an HOA, which is a homeowners association, because they will sit and think of crazy crap to do with the HOA. I'm kind of like, get this person a job, get them making money, so that way they can stop thinking about stupid stuff. Because that's what happens. People are stupid.
HOAs and husbands.
Well, I agree with that about the husband's part. Only because I am one. And I understand the problems that we face today.
Yes. Okay. So no new comments. I'm just trying to make sure that they're flowing. But I have 13 new notes. Oh, no, that's something else. Something else. I don't know what that all
means. If anybody
means.
says anything about me and you and me doing weird stuff, I have no idea what they're talking about.
What did you do now?
Nothing. HOA exists to steal your money? Ask me how I know, Leslie. I would love to know.
Well, there have been HOAs here that have stolen the money from the HOA.
Because you have the administrator. And if you give too much power without any backup, also after a couple of years, you just have to fire somebody. Because
you need at least 2 people to have to sign on everything that's done. Otherwise,
you have people who don't sleep together,
and not a husband and wife. Yeah.
I never said that. I just said they should sleep together.
Over 50% increase in condo fees in 3 years. That's crazy.
But you're probably getting 50% more done, right? You've got a 50% warmer pool, 50% more electricity.
Gotta go referee for a minute. I remember those days well.
We need a referee. We need a referee.
She's talking about kids, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, that is crazy about the 50% increase in condo fees. We have places here that the condo fees are so high, you have to cut the price down on the property in order to sell it. Because people are kind of like, wait a second. Now, that condo that we sold, Sunscape, it's got 2 $400 HOAs. Now, you've got the regular HOA, which covers electricity, which I think is kind of cool. But the problem is that it does not include the pool. So if you want to go to the pool, because the hotel owns that part, it's a strange situation. Where you have hotels and condo owners, that's going to be a problem.
So no pool, electricity extra, they shovel the snow and cut the grass. You got a deal. Just kidding.
Well, if you don't have to cut grass or shovel snow, I kind of like that. Because that was the whole reason we left Canada. Because every winter it would snow, and Christy would have to shovel it.
He's not
And
wrong.
I don't like her working too hard. So I said, get the hell out of Canada.
You are too good to me.
I am. Same as if she's making dinner too much. I'm kind of like, whoa, slow down. Maybe we should only eat twice a day.
Don't know why I talked to him.
Okay, Eva said we saw condos last night, $700 per month. Ouch, for a community hall. I like the community hall. And snow shoveling grass. That's it. Wow. Jim Armour said, never before our condo fees went down 200 pesos this year. No one ever seen that happen. I agree. That's kind of cool. But it could also
Is that here in Mexico or back home, Jim?
Well, I said 200 pesos.
Oh, that's right. I guess it would be here. Sorry.
I looked at real estate in Chilliwack this morning. Won't be moving there. Leslie, we have so many people from Chilliwack that live here. And we were chatting with friends the other night, and they were talking about how they were in Chilliwack and took the Spanish course at the university. All these people were learning Spanish. We know why, because they all moved here. The Chilliwackos, I think that's what they're called.
That's what we call them. Lots of them are our friends, so, just saying. So, that's right. You are in Terra Alta 3.
The Chilliwackos,
that went down 300 pesos? Didn't we just sell it?
200 pesos.
Or 200. Didn't we just sell a Terra Alta 3 in Corral?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jim, is Corral the first one when you come around the corner after the gates? It's on the right-hand side? Because I'm pretty sure we sold that one to...
I was hanging on.
Wendy.
Hanging on.
I will join them down there, Chilliwackians. I like Chilliwackos too.
Chilliwackos is better. Yes. So there are so many folks from Chilliwack that figured out.
Oh no, Corral's the back one where Donna used to live.
If you leave your country and you don't pay taxes up there, your money goes incredibly much further in Mexico. So there's a lot of people that live here full time from Chilliwack. They don't call Chilliwack their home anymore, but they do vacation there. Jim says, yes, met the woman you sold to. Excellent.
So it was Wendy. What was Wendy? Wendy and Steve? Wendy and...
Why are you thinking like this right now? We can tell them that their maintenance fees went down. That's good. First one on left. You sold 31 last March. Jim, you know more about what we sold than I do. So thank you for that. That is the problem.
First one on the left. Okay, so what's the first one on the right? Because we're just in the process of closing one there.
The problem is that after 17 and a half years, you sell a lot of property.
It's actually embarrassingly hard to remember who we sold what to. And it's because we've been really busy, and for the most part, it's just John and I that are doing the sales. I mean, yes, we have Shirley, who is an absolute caracol. That's right.
And I believe Cheryl.
There was one that
Shirley knows everybody.
Yeah, I know. Shirley knows everybody.
She's amazing.
She knows our clients better than we do. Yes, Caracol. We sold one that was not on the market yet. It was a Mexican family that were selling.
And it was Shirley who actually talked to them and got that to happen.
Well, yeah, the security guard told us about it. He whispered it quietly to us. So he told us about it, and then we got the contact information, and Shirley spoke to them for us. So, yeah.
Same as, well, I found out the Grand Venetian. We had a Grand Venetian that was, we were looking for a 3-bedroom. The lady calls me up, says there's one in Guadalajara on the MLS. Like, why the hell would somebody in Vallarta hire somebody from Guadalajara to sell a Vallarta property? That was weird. And he got less than he would have, I believe, if he'd sold in our area. So it is, but clients are happy. They own a number of restaurants in Toronto. And now that it's warm there, I guess they're crazy busy.
Yes, and Jolene is saying, did you book me for next Tuesday, Christie? Yes, we're going to Costco on Tuesday with Jolene to help her bring.
I love Costco.
I know you do. That's why I didn't ask you if we could do it.
When
Hi, Sol.
When I did not like Costco, which happened because after 4 times of these things that it drove me crazy, we
Yeah.
left Mexico for a bit. And I found out that when you come here and you're living in this, there's this time where it builds up, pressure builds up. It gets worse and worse. All of a sudden, you want to kill everybody, physically harm people. When you leave and come back, all of a sudden, everything is new again. For me, it was we went to Vegas, and it was 2009, and I'm walking through the town of Vegas, and I'm smelling sewer. It was horrible. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the same smell I smell in Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's just, the same crap that happens here happens everywhere in the world, except here. Got the water, got the warmth, got the sun. So I changed my mind, but I knew it was bad because I had something happen. Now, this is back in 2009. And there was this woman behind the counter at Costco in the food court. I wanted to punch her. She'd taken money of mine and I caught her. And at that point, and she was doing it on purpose. And I was so angry. And Christie's like, this is supposed to be your happy place. It's not your happy place.
Tanya, of course. Tanya is actually going to run for the Alberta Liberal Party or the Federal Liberal Party in Alberta.
Yeah.
That's what Tanya's going to do. She just, so she's very excited about that. And I wish her all the luck in the world.
But as a party, it doesn't matter. Somebody said it once where voting is the slave's opportunity to decide who runs the plantation. I love that. Yeah. It makes sense.
So Jolene, 1:00 next Tuesday, baby. We'll come pick you up after coaching.
Nice. So yeah, if you go to Costco, please be kind to the employees there. Don't punch anybody in the face.
No.
That's a bad thing to do.
It is a bad thing. It is a bad thing.
Now you can say, hey, bad person, don't do that. Yes, for Rob's store is Happy Costco for a family of 3. We were a family of 2 when we started
still are
at Costco.
A family of 2.
That's true.
When we started at Costco, we were a family of 2, and now in our last days of Costco, we're a family of 2.
Our last days? Am I dying?
Keep this up, you will be.
Am I dying? So yeah, who doesn't like Costco? I mean, unless, of course, you have common sense and you don't like to shop anymore.
Here in Mexico, Costco isn't as bulk as it is in... I mean, yes, you can get big bags of things, but it's not as big a portions as what are in Canada and the United States that we've seen. Sam's, on the other hand, they are definitely lean towards more restaurant stuff, bulk. So
in Mexico, there's not a tremendous amount of storage for the nationals that have grown up here, that have their houses.
A typical Mexican house is what he's saying.
Typical.
Yeah. Now, do we like the Walmart or the Sam's Club? Very seldom do we go into Walmart. Walmart here is
old.
Well, yeah, and they don't have a lot of stuff that other places don't have, and they're always so much busier. So I will perfume. Yeah, I would prefer.
We have a Sam's close to us.
Yeah, so we do.
Mind you, we have a Walmart too that's close to us.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Sam's Club. Okay, so
Sam's is like Costco on welfare.
That's what John tells people.
It's Costco on welfare.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with Sam's, and we go there quite often because there are things at Sam's that we cannot get at Costco.
Like what?
Salsa, peas.
So we spend that much money for salsa and peas.
We buy a lot of stuff at Sam's, though, because it's closer. The briquettes for the barbecue.
Oh, so Christie met the head of, it would be the head of like the Green Giant north of the border in Mexico. So she met the guy who owns the Green Giant of Mexico called La Huerta. She started to talk to him about peas. They don't grow peas in Mexico.
They get them from, what did I say, New Zealand or from
it's like
Australia? I think it was Australia.
New Zealand or Australia.
Yeah, one of the two. That's where they get their peas from.
In Mexico are from faraway lands.
Typical sweet peas. So Sam's in Mazatlan, the liquor section is unbelievable. I would say that Sam's here also has a really good liquor selection.
They've expanded it.
And a pretty decent wine selection. Costco's is still better. but also
Costco's wine selections. That
a
is
little bit of an
unbelievable.
import section, which is nice at Sam's. So they have, it's mostly pastas, so some Italian type stuff and some Oriental sauces and stuff. So no, I mean, Sam's is nice because it's close, and there's a lot of the same things that we would normally buy at Costco that we can get at Sam's. There are some things that we cannot get. Like I like Costco's organic chicken stock.
Oh, Costco has tons of wine.
Yeah.
So the organic chicken stock. Okay.
But Leslie, so does Chedraui, so does Mega, La Comer. Like all of these stores are really catering to the foreigners, I think, because they all have. I mean, I'm assuming that a lot of nationals drink these wines also, but we have really good selections of wine here. Now, not quite the same as what you have up north. So if you're not familiar with wines down here, there's a couple of Mexican wines that I would recommend, and a Chilean wine. You really can't go wrong.
So I used to go to Mega, which is now Soriana Mega. It's weird.
It is still my favorite. Mega is still my favorite. I can find everything I need in Mega. Their produce is really good. Generally speaking, Chedraui has an issue. You go on the wrong day and their produce is all soggy and gross.
We had for a time, this is many years ago, it's called Merque Bastos. They opened up on the highway before Bucerias. To get there, you had to actually go past the golf course, turn around, come back. They have a magic business plan, or had, and the business plan was nothing in the store that grows is older than 3 days old. So the restaurants, they loved going there.
Because you knew everything was fresh.
And the only reason they went there was Mega had terrible produce. All Mega had to do was get their produce act together, shut the store down. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it didn't take long because Merque Bastos really didn't have a lot of dry goods in there or frozen stuff. It was mostly, they were known, but they had things that you couldn't get normally at other places. Now, La Comer has taken over that, where you can generally find maracuya and guanabana and those kinds of fruits that you can't always get.
But what a great business model. Nothing in the store over 3 days old.
Yeah.
They would buy directly from the farmers just to get rid of the middlemen and try and get all of the stuff in there as soon as possible. And now it's just a rundown building that is for sale and falling apart. Mm-hmm. It's too bad. They must want too much for it because it would make a very good church.
Yeah. So Chedraui, Chedraui. Raui. As I'm spelling it, I'm like, oops.
The local markets that we shop at, Donna, are the Sunday markets if we go. That's pretty much it. Now, I think
Sam's is owned by Walmart. Yes. Okay, so I'm seeing comments again that weren't showing up.
Do we go much shopping? I don't think we do much shopping anymore. Huh.
Steve from Northern California. Good morning, Steve. James, how are you? And my mom said, we, the slaves in Alberta, have no say who runs the country because it's decided by the time it reaches the Manitoba border. But with 11% of the Canadian population, we contribute to 15% of the GDP. Kenya is now promising a referendum on what Alberta pays and equity payments to the rest of Canada. Really, it all goes east. Yes.
But here is the problem. It doesn't matter if it's liberal or conservative anymore because nobody is anything. They just all belong to the machine, and we're the cogs.
So
making it work, baby. We're it.
Jolene is saying that they love Costco over Sam's in Mexico. And yeah, we do. We do prefer Costco. But again, like I said, sometimes it's nice to just pop over here. It's only 10 minutes away instead of 25.
Yeah, it is too bad, though, they don't have what they have at Costco, generally speaking. Mm-hmm. But it is. Sam's is just Costco.
But when we want to go to Costco, we go to Costco partly for...
Dairy Queen? What? Did I just say that out loud?
We go to Costco, though, partly for just the going to Costco, right? Sometimes we just want to go walk around Costco and see what they've got. When we go to Sam's, we're generally going to Sam's to pick up a few things, right? So that's the difference in those. And yes, Sam's is owned by Walmart. You are correct, Randy.
Thank you, Leslie. They are crooks working for corporations. And Saul, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Now, the problem with politics today is the nut job lefties, which used to be the free love hippies in the 60s. Before used to fight the man, now they fight for the man. I don't know when it changed, but it's funny that conservatives are now about leave me the hell alone, like true conservatives, not the party conservatives. And liberals are kind of like, we want global control. We want slavery. We want you to tell us what and how to think. What a freaking weird world we live in. Because white is black, black is white. It's just strange what has happened here in my lifetime. I mean, I've seen this happen. And I don't know when it happened or how it happened.
Does that make you feel old when you see all these old things happen, honey?
I think it started with September 11th when they brought in all of the slave rules, the flying and everything, because I remember flying used to be fun. Now I go there and it's like a police state every time you go to anything where there's government now. It's very strange.
I just want to ask Steve. Steve, are you the Steve in June, James? Or are you a different Steve James?
It started a few decades ago, started in the U.S. We have to do everything the U.S. does sucks. You know, it's funny you say that because when they brought in the anti-money laundering laws, that changed our business fundamentally. It went from being this nice, easy close to now KYC. Know your client. Is your client a drug dealer? You must find out.
If he is, report him. I'm like, yeah, I want my head in a bag for my wife. So
yeah,
our husband, or partner, whatever.
Yep. Are you okay?
Nope. My shoulder is hurting.
Your shoulders. I keep telling her, just go to the freaking chiropractor. Go do something. And she's like, I prefer to whine about it. Because then I got something to talk about.
Do you live in a gated community? No, we do not.
We're across the street from a gated community. We really are.
We live at the end of Bucerias, basically, and we have a horse corral across the street from us. I like it. I mean, one thing is right now with all the rain that we've had, I'm scared to see what our roads are like because they get really bad when it rains, but we have a pickup truck, so we should be okay.
Acupuncture. You know, that's funny you say that because on the 25th, I have an appointment with the holistic doctor, and he does acupuncture. Zach had never had acupuncture done to him before.
I haven't.
You didn't?
Why? Who wants a bunch of needles stuck in your body?
It's not painful. You don't even feel it, Christie. It is magical. I'm very
delicate.
You're not delicate. Mm-hmm. You just talk like you are. Because no cilantro. But I can move your car for you.
If I have the keys.
No, you could carry it if you had to. Not with your shoulder right now.
Speaking of cars, I think that back thing leaks, so we should probably empty whatever's in there because it's going to be wet now with all that rain.
I swear by it, whiplash 3 times, only thing that works.
Oh, interesting.
Now,
I might check it out because the chiropractor doesn't seem to be cutting it lately.
Now, whiplash, I believe after 1 time, it's kind of an accident. At 3 times, I think somebody's out to get you. So kind of always
What do they know about you that we don't, Leslie?
Look behind you all the time now. I know, it's like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, I'm an idiot. Fool me 4 times, I'm a bigger idiot. And I'm only saying that for me because I'm the biggest idiot you will ever meet. Ask Christie, ask my children. They'll tell you.
Well, I don't think you're going to get many people to argue, really.
No.
Let's be honest.
No, not at all. So, yeah, LOL, that's what I thought too. Yeah, all happened years ago.
Dry needling on my ankle. Yes, you do feel it. That's from Jolene.
Jolene, do not help with this. Because if she at any moment thinks there will be any type of pain, she won't go.
I have tattoos. I'm not that scared of pain. Although
then why are you complaining?
To get those little hearts added onto my ankle, that's actually really hurt. I just think it was the tattoo artist, though. I would not go back to her. I did react to the red. It's just finally healing.
BS. I think you're very intelligent, both of you. Thank you, Sol. We fooled you. I'm just saying. You know, it's funny because people are always like, wow, what you guys did. You moved to Mexico. Understand.
Well,
we had no choice.
She did add, though, that the recovery is worth it.
There you go. Dry needling, yes, that hurts, but it's effective. What's kind of dry needling? Then
I don't know the difference, you guys, because like I said, I've never done it.
Don't even feel them.
And I think John's only had acupuncture once or twice.
Oh,
right?
no. I had like 10 times. I had bought like a package from that guy for my shoulder.
In the marina.
In the marina, yeah. And then this last time, acupuncture did nothing for me. It turns out I was treating the wrong thing. Like Christie, sore shoulder. So I would go to everybody, say, fix my shoulder, fix my shoulder, fix my shoulder. Then Dennis, the chiropractor, who, God bless him,
maybe we should go to Austin.
Moved to America. And he says, it's not your shoulder, it's your neck. And I think it took like 3 weeks to 3 months. I can't remember. It was a while ago. But all of the pain gone. Because I was like this all the time. It was brutal, and it really hurt.
Yeah. I would imagine that lots of my issues are from my neck because of the bulging discs I had.
So, yeah, I think that we need a good chiropractor that can go into the neck area. Dennis, come back. We miss you. Dennis, we miss you so much. Yeah. Now that we've missed Dennis and Linda, you probably should go. It is
10:45.
And you still don't have a hair appointment today.
No, it's Thursday.
So, yeah, that's what my problem, too, was, John. My back misaligned. Yeah, it was weird because I would go to a massage therapist all the time.
Well, what about your heart thing that you had?
Yeah, that, too, was chiropractor. That was funny. But now that my heart...
her neck, not her back. Or her back. Her neck.
Oh, her back. It's her back and her neck. So it's her back. It's like right in here. That's your back. It's right at the base of your neck.
Yeah.
It works for me. So I think we will say goodbye today.
Yes.
We are going to, I believe, close the windows because it's still quite humid out. And turn on the AC.
I'm quite sweaty.
But I do need to clean out my still, etc.
Oh, my nose is tickly. I feel like I'm going to sneeze again.
But guys, it was an amazing time with the still yesterday. I didn't get the alcohol I thought I would, and I don't know if it was my bad or what, but I've got a very good concentration.
It's a nicer flavor this time, but definitely decompression on your neck will help your shoulder. Yeah, I'm going to have to go take a look at that because there are times when, like, I can't lift it past here. There's pain right in here, which doesn't make sense. But
if any of you know anything about your body, let us know.
All right, you guys, take care. Thanks for joining, and we will chat with you mañana. Bye.
Adios. Hasta